Hello, my name is Emma and I'm going to review my process for creating my video tutorial for the NewsBank database. I chose to target my tutorial towards high school students due to their experience thus far in using online databases for homework assignments. This course has demonstrated to me that growing up with technology does not equate to an inherent understanding of how to use it to its maximum benefit. When I was an undergraduate, there was an assumption that my generation simply knew how to search because we had experience searching via Google for most of our youth. However, a keyword search in Google did not prepare me for the advanced searching techniques when using academic databases, so I never became an expert when mining these resources for my assignments. Therefore, I wanted to offer helpful tips to high school students that prepares them for a successful transition into the next chapter of their educational venture. I decided to focus on NewsBank because this database offers access to reliable news sources across the country. Misinformation and disinformation are very much an issue in how we receive and interpret the content we read, so I wanted to introduce this database as a great resource to access news material. That is not to say that training on information literacy is unnecessary when using this database. I would still strongly encourage students to evaluate their sources, even if derived from NewsBank, but that should be a separate in-depth training. Also, I currently work as a public librarian in a suburban area, and most of the research questions I receive are from middle and high school students. Therefore, I wanted to use this tutorial as an opportunity for me to familiarize myself with a resource that would benefit the community I serve. I am not a natural public speaker and have difficulty enunciating my words and speaking at a reasonable pace, which was part of the appeal in completing these assignments. I know these are areas in which I need practice, so this tutorial gave me insight into how I can better communicate instructional content. Because I struggle in these areas, I strive to put forth a friendly and positive demeanor to make myself approachable and accessible. In this tutorial, I tried to use an engaging tone and smiled when delivering certain examples to demonstrate that using this database is fun and that we're in this together. From my own experience, I am always more invested in what I am learning when I can tell that the presenter is connected to the material they are teaching or earnestly promotes its value. I quickly realized that 5 minutes flies by when trying to cover a breadth of material that you think will be useful to your students. However, I completely understand the demands on your attention span, especially for kids growing up with smartphones who are always a click away from entertainment or information. My first attempt at this tutorial exceeded the time limit by well over a minute, so I was continuously paring back what I deemed necessary for inclusion. I originally demonstrated how to access the database from the homepage of the library at which I work, but decided to focus on just the nuts and bolts of the database itself. I also combed through the various advanced functions available in this database and featured those that I felt would be the most beneficial for high schoolers completing a research project. I used a combination of WebEx and PowerPoint to stream my live demonstration and then inserted an instructional voiceover. I had to research how to record my screen and how to insert these recordings into PowerPoint, as I did not have much experience using these platforms beyond their basic functions. However, I was pleasantly surprised with how easy it was to use them in conjunction with one another and then create the final projects. Without a doubt, this assignment provides value to what we do in our roles as librarians. I have a better understanding of my strengths and opportunities for improvement when offering instruction, and I hope to translate these lessons into my current position. Practice was key when condensing the many beneficial features of the NewsBank database into this 5-minute tutorial, as was the experience of using the database myself when using it to develop the examples I used in my presentation. Thank you for a great semester, and I hope you have a lovely summer.